The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Southwest Washington, D.C., weighing in at 210 pounds, is the working team captain, Owen Knight.
Living up to the moniker, the working team captain, and the work continues for this man, Owen Knight. He's a man of the people, putting in work for the people who haven't. He is based on a lifestyle of hard work and dedication to his craft, doing anything and everything he can to keep himself a fighting force and keep building and building.
And how could you not love the working team captain, Owen Knight?
And his opponent, from Spring Valley, New York, but holding it down in the ATL, weighing in at 201 pounds, he is bad news in tattoos, Carlie Bravo!
You know, for as many attributes as you have, positive attributes as you have to describe Owen Knight, you could go the complete opposite direction for Carlie Bravo. While he is a two-time Marine combat veteran of the infantry division and served our country in Iraq and Afghanistan, the last time, guys, he was here in championship wrestling, he showed us his true colors with a vicious, unnecessary post-match attack after a bout that he won.
Well, it certainly was unnecessary, but Carlie Bravo did show everyone that not only is he a quick striker, but he does certainly have a sadistic side. But what we have right here is a matchup between two competitors who both won their debut in the United Wrestling Network. And this crowd at center stage is hyped up for Owen Knight and Carlie Bravo.
And I'd say the crowd pretty split between these two competitors.
We are underway. Bad news and tattoos taking on the working team captain.
You know, I spoke to Carlie Bravo before this match, and he said that people say he has a bad attitude, but he really just attributes it to his own confidence.
What's confident to one person is a terrible personality to others. Carlie Bravo, in his own mind, is tougher than anybody else, and it's hard to argue. He was a Marine combat veteran, and he's a very, very tough human being to deal with.
Bravo says, I talked to him too before we came on the air tonight, and I asked him specifically about the post-match attack on Scotty Beach. He says it was about proving a point. I said, what's the point? He says to prove that it is the Carlie Bravo show and that he's the man to watch. Many would say that that was overkill.
I was going to say, after you've already been victorious, I mean, how much is too much?
Well, it's hard to argue. Carlie Bravo has a ton of charisma, but Owen Knight has just as much enthusiasm and athleticism. Oh! Coming up empty there, but Owen Knight continues the attack.
Owen Knight, someone who has been inspired in his lifetime by people like Muhammad Ali, people who have built up prestige, this aura, building themselves from nothing into something worthy of adulation, of admiration, of praise.
Cover here by Owen Knight, and Bravo kicking out of two.
Listen, if you know Knight for nothing else, it's his work ethic. This is a guy who doesn't give up, doesn't give in, constantly tells himself.
Oh, springboard coming up empty, but Carlie Bravo now. Oh!
Knight tells himself that he's the underdog, so he has motivation to overachieve.
He'll always keep reaching farther and farther than anyone else.
But now Carlie Bravo focusing the attack on the left arm, the left elbow of Owen Knight. There is not a lot protecting the left elbow besides a bunch of ligaments. Very sensitive area.
And a soldier or a troop comes into a battle with strategy. Carlie Bravo often seeks to isolate the arms. He calls that style of attack the right to bear arms.
And case in point now utilizing the bottom rope. Almost a full 5 count, very close to a disqualification, and then a stop just for good measure.
Yeah, Carlie Bravo really pushing the limits of our officials' count.
And now we mention, the sadistic side, the aggressive, the vindictive side of Carlie Bravo coming out right into a cover, hooks the leg, and Owen Knight, so resilient, so gritty, able to kick out at 2.
In Carlie Bravo's mind, he says every time the bell rings and he's standing across the ring from an opponent that he is going to war. This man literally views every match as war.
That is certainly a way to assure that you will have no weaknesses, no conscience whatsoever. Once again, damaging the left arm and shoulder of Owen Knight, and this could be the beginning of the end. Carlie Bravo all the way up and down goes Knight.
Dropped him on the arm.
Cover once again, center of the ring. Owen Knight just powers out, still in the fight.
And if this is a war for Carlie Bravo, his battle strategy is quite clear.
Neutralize.
Isolate, wound, harm.
But Owen Knight never one to give up. And now a missile drop kick. Look at the explosiveness of Owen Knight. He may not have full function of his left arm, but he certainly has both legs, and now a back elbow.
And a fiery spirit to match. This is the underdog mentality, but does he have enough physical strength to keep going, Owen Knight?
Couldn't pull him out of the corner for the Irish whip, but he broke him in half with the suplex. So if you're Owen Knight, you've got to switch your battle strategy. It's not an upper body game.
Super kick into the cover. Bravo gets the right shoulder up, but we are seeing Owen Knight mount offense regardless of how much damage has been done to that left arm.
Knight has to start working from his legs and using his power base.
That's certainly what he's attempting to do now, hoisting up Carlie Bravo. Ooh.
Bravo planted.
Oh.
Again, back on the arm.
And now, continuing into a roll-up here, shoulders are down. Bravo got him.
Here is your winner, Carlie Bravo.
Well, Owen Knight with an inspirational effort, but it was Carlie Bravo there with a little bit of technique, scoring him the victory.
I mean, Carlie Bravo, we saw the crossbones come into action. We saw how he targeted the arm of Owen Knight, and just wasn't enough for Knight to pull out the victory against Bravo.
This was a savvy match from a soldier who goes into battle with strategy. Tonight, Carlie Bravo won the war.